Before the flesh, before the heartbeat, before the first name was spoken, there were minds without a body, drifting where the stars were broken. No eyes to see the planets turning, no ears to hear creation cry. Just ancient thoughts like dead black comets moving through a murdered sky. They had no hands to touch the darkness, no lungs to beg for breath, no memories of being human, no fear of life, no fear of death. Only hunger shaped like silence, only will without a face, waiting for a world below them to pull them down from endless space. One fell through the atmosphere like judgment wrapped in burning glass, a nameless spark from somewhere older than the future or the past. It struck the earth without a warning, no thunder and no holy sign, then crawled inside a newborn child before his body crossed the line. The mother cried from happiness, the father kissed his head, but the nurse saw something watching from the corner by the bed. The baby never blinked, the lights never moved when people spoke, just stared like deep space opened and the universe awoke. He never cried when people left him, never smiled unless they smiled first, like every human little feeling had to be rehearsed and learned. Behind his eyes there was no childhood, just a corridor of black and something watching from the distance, waiting for the boy to crack. He learned to laugh from broken mirrors, learned to speak from borrowed pain, learned that kindness opened doors and open doors could hide a chain. No guilt inside his rib cage, no prayer behind his eyes, just a thing in human clothing, slowly learning how to lie. Falling from the stars, born inside the dirt, no soul in the chest, just a cosmic curse. Heaven never called him, hell already knew. Some men are not broken, they were empty when they grew. Falling from the stars, black mind in the womb, walking like a man with the silence of a tomb. When the void hits the earth and the bloodline starts, a monster gets a body and a place among the heart. As a child he watched the others like a scientist observes the weak, counting every nervous gesture, every secret they would keep. He found the fear behind their laughter, found the shame beneath their pride, then wore a perfect little mask and kept the dead space locked inside. Teachers called him quiet, neighbors said he seemed polite, but shadows gathered near his window and the birds avoided flight. Every room he stepped inside I felt a little more unclean, like some invisible infection moving softly through the scene. He watched pain like weather, watched fear like guard, no mercy in his fingers, no rhythm in his heart. Every kindness off, it only made his hunger worse, like the stars inside his skull were reciting some curse. And far above the atmosphere more consciousness remains, no language and no bodies, no mercy and no chains. They drift beyond the satellites, beyond the reach of prayer, waiting for collision, waiting for a mother unaware. Then he grew into the kind of man that cities learn to fear, the one who smiles in crowded places while the exit disappears. He fed on broken people first, the lonely and the lost, gave them warmth and took their trust and made them pay the cost. He ruined names with careful whispers, turned friends against their own, left families full of silence in the houses they called home. He never needed claws or horns, never needed flames to start, cause the cruelest kind of monster learns the map inside a heart. He took whatever made them human and bent it till it cracked, made victims doubt their memories, made good people hate their past. And every time another life collapsed beneath his hand, the thing inside him smiled wider, like it finally understood. Man, falling from the stars, born inside the dirt, no soul in the chest, just a cosmic curse. Heaven never called him, hell already knew. Some men are not broken, they were empty when they grew. Falling from the stars, black mind in the womb, walking like a man with the silence of a tomb. When the void hits the earth and the bloodline starts, a monster gets a body and a place among the heart.